Okay, so this video, before I allow it to continue, I just want to give a little disclaimer. This video is quite lengthy, and the beginning will have your attention, but majority of this video, it is me and Brittany sitting down and talking about our travel experience from the States to Peru. It's something else. I don't know what to label it, but whoever's called to watch this video through to through, I appreciate you. Definitely leave a comment and laugh at us just like I'm laughing at us now rewatching it. I hope you enjoy. This is the beginning to the Aya series that I will be posting sporadically throughout the next few weeks. So yeah, enjoy.
The aircraft may stop soon after it is attached to the gate.
You guys want to know what time it is? 10 o'clock. No.
What time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
She said 10 o'clock. Girl, we left at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, here. There's no delirious thing. I'm so tired. It's the airport.
What'd you see? Now to possibly sleep in the airport for the next 10 to 12 hours. I took a shower. Feels so clean. It's so cold. Looking like little caterpillars. Good night. We will see you on the way to Iquitos.
Coming out of cuckoo. I'm tired as hell.
It's currently 10 a.m. We have our next flight at what time?
1 p.m.
Yes. So now we're gonna get free breakfast
And we're heading over.
and going right across the street back to the airport.
Literally across the street.
We're in Iquitos, baby! Iquitos, Peru! Final destination, Iquitos, Peru. Let's tell you what happened in Colombia when we
Okay, let's just start by saying we had a rough day yesterday.
I just have to give a quick PSA for the sake of my ego and Brittany's ego. Ease up on the judgment, okay? We did not take a shower. We've been traveling for so many freaking hours. Yeah, we did not have time to look in the mirror and make sure we were looking semi-decent for the camera. We look beautiful as is. But for the sake of our egos, I had to just put that out there. Enjoy.
But like it started
We
off,
traveled for a full 24 hours.
yeah. It started off pretty good. But
Yeah, like we had a great streak. Like it was a little stressful because, you know, a bunch of flights, layovers, whatever.
uncomfortable, and our backpacks were extremely heavy.
I'm not bruised yet, but I promise you, these bony bones,
They're gonna be fucked up. They're gonna be really fucked
I'm
up.
still like, it hurts. But
Let's start with Miami first. So when we checked in Miami to go to
Medellin.
yes, in Colombia, we had to check our connecting flights. But what happened was the lady only printed out the boarding pass for that flight. So
So our flight was basically not on time to Colombia. if we were to land, like, we had good time in order to recheck in or get our boarding pass again.
Exactly.
If we landed on time, like it said.
Yeah, I don't even remember exactly why we were so delayed with our flight, but it was delayed a little, and it took us a little while. But then when we finally got there, we're how they do it in Colombia is like the connecting flights go straight in, it's like straight through. You don't have to go all the way out and walk back in. So we're literally we're standing on the line, and then I'm like, oh, like, do we have the boarding passes? She's like, no, we tried to do it, we couldn't print it out online on the Viva website.
Yeah, the app wasn't allowing us to retrieve the boarding passes at all.
Yes. So then one of the ladies, and it was just a language barrier as well that sucked, but one of the ladies was like, oh, you know, you're gonna miss the flight. So that made me really scared.
Like, the first person she spoke to was like, yeah, you're gonna miss the flight. But clearly the woman didn't know what she was talking about.
Exactly.
Because she didn't have all our information. She was just like, yeah, bitch, you're gonna miss your flight.
Yeah. I already started getting the anxiety. I didn't necessarily start talking yet until we went downstairs. Starting to like...
Yeah. She was like...
Yeah.
Because we're thinking like, yo, we're gonna run out of time. We need to make our flight.
And at that point, it was like an hour and 20 minutes before our flight. It was like, like literally an hour and 20 minutes before they start boarding. Not even our flight. So like, I'm starting to get worried because we're in Colombia and we don't know shit about Colombia.
Don't know anything. Just like we don't know anything about Peru.
Exactly. But we have everything situated here. We have a hotel. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you also did a lot of research to, you know, where we're staying.
I know a little bit around the area. Yeah.
You know, so like, we're staying in a whole other country. We don't know.
We don't even know what's right out the doors. Like, where do we go?
So finally,
a woman tells us to come up.
Yes. And at first, so we let her know. She's like, oh, that you have to pay for the boarding pass. And we're like, why would we have to pay for a boarding pass? Well, at first, I didn't even say anything. You might went up to like, but why do we have to pay for our boarding pass?
Nice and sweet. Nice and sweet, baby.
She didn't want to talk to me. That lady didn't want to talk to me.
Why do we... I was trying to balance Brittany out. I had to because... Listen, people will fuck you over. Excuse my French, but people will fuck you over.
All I gotta say is that I just think that sometimes you can feel it. And just like when we got to Peru, sense it. We literally sense that everyone's just like open and like just so nice.
It's a different, like, the workers that we experienced at Colombia Airport to the ones that we experienced in Lima. A huge difference. Maybe we had a bad experience. I'm not trying to shit on Colombia at all. I heard it's a beautiful place. Like, we do plan on like experiencing that. Yes. Yeah. But the workers in itself, they were just extremely rude. And it's not like we were coming at them crazy in the beginning or anything like that. Like, they were just rude, and we're like,
but the thing is, it wasn't even about us coming at them. It was more the fact that they were trying to take money from us.
Exactly.
And so basically, they told us at first that we would have to... I know, I'm looking at it. I was staring at it before.
Pause.
So basically, they were... first, she tells us that we need to pay for the boarding pass. And Imani's like, what the fuck? We don't need to pay for no boarding pass. Like, we already have it.
I was like, we pay for our flight. It made no sense for us to... Who pays for a boarding pass? I'm sorry. I'm still worked up about that. Like,
and then it's not even cheap. She's like... $80, no, $69, yes. So $69 each. And I'm like, hold on, but we already paid for that. So she's like, oh, let me be right back. She comes back, and she's like, oh, it's free to do the boarding pass, but it's not free for our bags. And we're like, it's a connecting flight. Why would we have to pay for our bags? Even if we did have to pay for it, we already paid for it. It's a connecting flight, so therefore we would not have to pay.
We already checked in with Viva Air.
Yes.
And they tagged our bags, our personal items, like we weren't charged. And then she tried saying, oh, this is not Miami, it's not the same. But that makes no sense because it's Viva Air. Viva Air is the same. You guys have the same regulations, the same rules. Basically, because we said we weren't paying for the boarding pass, she tried saying that we had to pay for our carry-ons. And like gave us a higher price at that. We had to pay how much? Like
$133
each.
Each. That's literally what we paid for the flight. Like, I maybe more.
No,
but you know
we paid more for the fucking flight. We paid like $300 and something. But listen, we're not rich. We got no money. Okay, we're abundant, yes, but baby.
So honestly, and I even told you this. I was like, the only thing we could do is just be honest. No tiene cara. No tiene dinero. No tiene nothing.
We don't have anything. And that was.
I was really worked up because I did.
She was.
I was like shaking. I'm like, no, but we don't have any money. Like I don't know. Like and then
Would you do this? She was like, she went off. I was like, would you do this to your kids?
And I said in Spanish, I was like, tú tienes niña. And I'm like, and then I started speaking in English. I'm like, if you have a kid, like you wouldn't leave your kid stranded in another country. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's like, oh, there's nothing we could do then. Then you want to stay here, you're gonna stay here, like stuff. And we asked her, do you have
can
another
you switch your flight?
Yes. And honestly, I probably would have paid a little bit more for the difference if we had to change our flight.
Yeah.
But the fact that they just kept trying and trying, and the prices just kept going up and up. Like
one moment they would tell us like they said like 11,000 soles or whatever,
500.
and then it went to 500,000.
Yes.
We were like, wait, what the fuck? Like this is not making any sense. And of course the language barrier at that. We're using Google Translate. We were there for like a good hour and 10 minutes.
And then
meanwhile, waiting for our flight.
Yep. And then guess what? So then she goes, okay, I'm not dealing with this shit. Hold on, we didn't talk about the bags.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Imani has 2 big ass bags. Not that I want my sister to pay, because I really do not. And I would went crazy.
Yes. This is what was fucked up. And this is, it made no sense. No sense. I have to show them. This is her carry-on.
My carry-on,
bag.
okay.
And then this is her personal item. Right? That's that. You want to see? This is my personal item compared. And then this is my duffel. Right?
Huge.
What did they try saying to you?
So they basically told me that I have to take everything out my bag to minimize. She didn't like me because I was yelling at her the whole entire time, honestly.
She said to me, she was like, oh, no, you're good, but she has to pay.
Yeah.
What?
My little bag for my little personal
For her
bag.
little-
Not even my fucking big one. Like I could understand if she would have said, but her bag's too big, she would have to pay. But Imani was like, no, measure it. And I went to go put it in, and she was like, no, put it to the side so she could see the length is a carry-on.
Literally was below it too and everything.
And then she's like, oh, no, the little bag, and then she told us like take everything out. So me and Imani, okay, take everything out, and start taking it.
And she said that after Brittany went off on her and was like, would you do this to your kids?
Yes.
Like, and then I guess she had like a little thought in her head and she's like, damn, like, these are girls. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need to be rude, and I wish that the language barrier wasn't, you know, because then I would be able to explain to her what was. They didn't even care to understand what happened and what the mistake was.
And it wasn't even
Our
us.
mistake.
The
Exactly.
reason why they were trying to charge us for boarding passes at that was because they said you have to get your boarding pass 3 hours before. But our flight came in late.
But that wasn't our fault.
And any airline would accommodate
For delayed flights.
exactly. So it was not making any fucking sense. Yep. And what happened when we got to the gate?
Oh, when we got to the gate, we didn't have to pay for our bags.
Oh, we went right in. And this bitch, she Googles it, and it literally says carry-on items are for free.
So yeah, they try to just basically steal our money.
And if we didn't fight that, we would have been asked out on money. Where were we just at? Fucking bitch.
Don't do that because it's your fault too.
I know.
But yeah, they basically tried to fuck us.
They did. So, we got on our flight just in time. We didn't miss it.
Yeah. Literally
Thank
like
God.
10 minutes before.
Yes.
So that was perfect. They started boarding. And then it was just a fast flight. We get to Lima. And we're tired as hell. And
This
we're just
layover was over 10 hours.
Yeah. It was
Over
like 14.
Over 11 hours. Yes.
It was like 14 hours.
Yes. And originally we were like, we're just gonna bum it. We'll sleep in the airport.
But Lima's airport is also smaller, but it is like an international airport.
Yeah.
So it's like a.
It's not like here. Like this airport is very small.
Yeah, where you can't like just sit inside the airport.
Yeah.
Lima's, you could sit there, but their seats just look a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. So Brittany was like, she was fed up.
And they
she
didn't
was
have rub either. So like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And I think it was Colombia that really just took all of our energy at that.
Because I feel like we would have stayed up for a certain amount of hours, maybe took turns. Like,
yeah.
We would have trooped it out no matter what.
Because that's what we had.
Yeah.
That's what we had in mind. But then after Colombia, like, it just took all of our fucking energy, and Brittany was like,
And I couldn't sleep on the flight. Like, I could not get comfortable.
She was literally in a ball. Like, and there was a guy coughing OD behind us.
I had my hat, my fucking mask, like no, I'm not trying to die.
For real.
But
what did you do, Brittany? What did you do for us?
So, and honestly, I didn't really care. It's like I said to you yesterday, money attracts, and
Exactly.
it's only 120. I have the money, and whatever, I'm gonna do it because I need the rest. She needs the rest, and we're fucking. Our bodies, not even just us, like our
Like,
bodies
I still
were like
feel it, like,
literally fucking tired. Like we had hiking bags, but then like this other bags that's leaning us down
more.
Yeah. And then of course Imani decides to put all her books in her hiking bag. Like she had fucking heavy ass books in a hiking bag. That's just crazy. That's just crazy.
I wasn't thinking. It felt comfortable when I put it on, but I wasn't thinking that I'm gonna be carrying this freaking backpack for 24 plus hours.
It's like carrying rocks. That's what she
No,
decided
seriously,
to do.
carrying rocks.
And look at her tiny little body.
I'm gonna give you guys an update when these bruises form. Anyways, we got to our next flight on time, no issue. Everything flowed so great. And then we got here to Iquitos.
Yeah.
And when we got to Iquitos, we walked right out of the airport and a whole bunch of men swarmed us.
Yeah.
Taxi,
Cab.
taxi. Ah!
Which one? Okay. We got here and it was good. We came in. You want to put the air conditioner on?
We walked in and we was like hot. We were like, wait, we don't got no AC.
We were like, okay.
No, then we were like, wait, where's the bathroom?
Yeah. Because I was like,
As long as we have a shower, we're good.
we can live just as long as we can shower. Like if we have to live like DR, because
Exactly,
you know,
like in the
campos, like we could live like that. You know, because in Dominican Republic is hot as well. Like,
I don't mind sweating. I don't mind being hot as long as I can redeem myself with the water on top of me, please.
So then we. I don't even want to talk about it because we can't.
We have to. They deserve to know everything.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them. Okay, so
we left. We were like, we're hungry. We did not eat anything.
the whole day. Yeah.
Anything. We're starving, and we also have to be mindful of our diet for ayahuasca. We have to, right? So the first place we go to is literally like a bodega, little corner store right here.
We start taking everything out. We're like, all right, we're
We
gonna get
got
water.
this, we got water, we got little snacks.
Well, like we
whatever.
can go with like bread. You know, we're just deciding on what we're gonna eat. So we go to the counter. No, except US dollars.
No. And once again, we're both Spanish. And
the thing is, though, this sounds really horrible, but like, and I told her the cap too. I said, "I'm telling them we don't know how to speak Spanish."
Yeah.
Because it's not that I feel like I could sound a little bit more because I do.
I could put my accent in.
Yes, and
say
also
little words.
there are also like things that we like when we talk to our grandparents. Our grandparents only speak Spanish. Like
we understand them.
Yes, it's just speaking. And like
exactly.
our grandmother, like she'll speak to us in Spanish and we can answer in English, like no problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there are things that we would have to communicate with her in Spanish, so it's not like we don't necessarily know everything.
Yeah, we know little things.
Yes.
It's like we piece our sentences together.
Yes, exactly. So I'm telling her, I'm just trying to tell him that I know. So I tell him in Spanish. I'm like, I know how to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I know how to speak Spanish.
And I'm like in the back.
Because.
But the thing is, like, I understand the perception and how like they think we live better, and like in some forms we honestly do. We are privileged. Yes,
100%.
Oh my god.
Because like we are, and it's just like. Even though we honestly think how they live is like so much better and so beautiful,
it's their culture. It's their culture that calls to us, rather than we live in an individualistic society,
materialistic society as well.
Yeah, and it's so divided and separate, and
mind, body, and soul.
yeah, like it's different, and this is the reason why we are called to cultures and areas like this is because, I don't know, it just speaks to our spirit in some way.
I think as well as like our roots, you know.
Yeah.
We come from like different roots as well. Like we're not only Dominican, we're also Haitian. She's a lot of things.
I'm a lot of things.
I'm Puerto Rican,
But we're not
Haitian,
gonna go down that
Dominican.
road.
I'm not gonna go down. All right, we coming. Right here, man.
Really?
There.
Watch me speak again. How we feel, I know that's how the people that live here and go out, that's how they feel. So
Yeah.
it's like a cyclical fucking feeling in this world, because we all have governments that are not for the people. Like we suffer. This whole world is suffering, and traveling gives us that escape. You know, like traveling and seeing other ways of life, like it opens you up. You learn so much more. But we're veering off.
I lost it already.
No, we were telling them. Okay, real quick. Excuse me. Just go. No, I'll leave the sound in.
What were we up to?
Okay, so we ended up walking blocks and blocks to find
Blocks and blocks.
to find a
Nothing.
converter to change our money out.
Just say nothing.
To find nothing. But then we stopped, like there's this little plaza area where it's like a little more, like, I think it's like very touristy.
Yeah.
And we went to a popular Hilton hotel, Doubletree or whatever. And we went in and we asked the lady, and she spoke good English, thank God. And she told us, like, if you go to this restaurant in the corner, they can change out your money. So we went, we did that. And then on our way back to go get food, we got stopped.
Mind you, we only took $20 each.
$20, baby. We only took $20 just because we're only going to get food.
Yeah.
That was the goal. But we're in a touristy area, so we got stopped. And
Nice man.
he was a nice man. Like, he was just talking about the Shipibo tribe. He talked to us about ayahuasca. He's familiar with the retreat. But we gotta be very headstrong.
Yeah, and
Very
we're not.
strong.
And we're not.
No,
we're
listen,
not.
I'm supposed to be the nice one. I'm supposed to be. This girl, she's saying hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hola.
Every man that says hi to her, hola. Hola. I'm like, Brittany, let's go.
They
Let's
say hola,
go.
hola. I don't want them to think that we're tourists, so I say hola, hola.
No, they know you're a fucking tourist if you say hi back. Like, be on your shit, like New York. You gotta just keep on walking. She was like, then what do I say? I was like, I don't know, just nod.
Because, like, I don't want to be rude.
If you have
either.
resting bitch face, and like, this is not to, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude to the people. But in the areas that we are in, they're trying to get you to buy stuff.
Like,
So-
they carry their backpacks, they're selling things all day. Like, that's what they do.
And when we got stopped
We don't
after
know-
getting
we
our
didn't-
money,
we
the
didn't-
guy took us. He said that he was gonna take us to a place to get food, but he took us to his friend.
A vegetarian place. He said there's only one. And then he stopped us on the corner, and there's like these two guys.
Yeah, his friends. And then next thing you know, they're pulling all this stuff out of their backpacks. I had gator teeth galore all in my hand.
They were beautiful.
They were very beautiful pieces.
Beautiful work, yeah.
Trying to get us to buy, and I'm like, we only brought money for our food.
And the thing is, we were definitely honest with him about that. Like, we were like, you know.
we told him off rip, like we can come back.
Yeah,
we only have money for our food, but we still ended up buying clothes from him at that too. Let's show him a clothes real quick. Sorry, we're dragging this out, and Brittany has to go take a shower. So she got these awesome pants. I love the material for their clothing. I feel like it's very weather durable. They have pockets on the side, and he said these are ceremonial pants. He might have just said that, but they're still really nice. I love them, and they have like color accents to it.
Yeah.
And then I got this combo shirt. It has the frog on it, and the hummingbird on the back. And then this is I forgot the name of it, but it's a plant, it's something like that, and a snake. It's really cute. It's very authentic. They make them themselves, and we do want to give back.
Yes.
Even though like we're
gonna
on a
go
budget.
back. It was just today. We're like, we really didn't even get to exchange enough money. We had $20 each, so we just exchanged that just so we can get the groceries, water.
Yeah, water.
You
is
know,
what
but then we
really
finally found the restaurant that had something that we could eat.
Yeah.
French fries.
And mind you, yeah, we went into so many fucking restaurants, and then we ended up having to settle for freaking French fries because
It's late.
it's late
And we were not walking.
No, yeah, we don't know the area. We haven't been able to just explore
We
during
literally
the day.
just got here around like 4:30. We like
Yeah, we
were
got
really
exactly. So it was just pitch black, and we ended up getting fries, and
the good thing is we didn't eat them all.
we didn't.
Tell them about the soda.
But we did. We made a mistake. Grandma Aya, Mama Aya, you already know, so I don't even have to say I'm sorry that I can't have enough self-control and try and scavenge for the right diet foods.
Yeah.
But we had Coca-Cola, not Coke the drug. God, relax yourselves. Relax yourselves. We had Coca-Cola, and it was the best thing I had. I'm not mad about it. I don't regret it. I just hope the plant's not mad at us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Grandmother's
she's not gonna be mad at us. It's our body that's just gonna be.
Yeah. We're gonna be mad at ourselves, honestly. Because
Probably. We're gonna be like, oh, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. You did it to yourself.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I'm gonna be saying to myself while I'm throwing up. You did it to yourself.
No, 100%. That's exactly.
Because that's exactly what it is. But yeah, that's an update, a pretty long one. But tomorrow we have our meeting. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're actually gonna meet the other people in the group, which is exciting because at least we don't have to like travel or like explore by ourselves. We can see if anybody would like to tag along or anything like that because
and maybe
our
it's
women
people that like have been here too.
Exactly. We're mostly we're really fucking excited to just go and like the meeting just makes it like
Sink in, like it's like okay, we're really here because it hasn't really hit us. Like even though we were on our way, like once we step into the retreat, I think it's like okay. But
yeah, let's see our reaction when we're in our bedroom on the retreat. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nice talking to you guys.
We love
I gotta
you.
go in the shower.
She has to go in the shower. Ciao, mummies.
I'm buying.
So clearly this first video is just to see our travel into Peru from the States. And we definitely talked a lot, but I think it's something that I should just leave on here for whoever's called to hear and listen to our travel. But yeah, next parts will be of us meeting our group members, us getting to the retreat, and basically the AyaDiaries series of my experience. Comment, like, subscribe. I don't know if you come across this video, support in some way if you feel called to. And yeah, stay tuned for more.